I know it's probably hard to digest so quickly after a game like this, but high scoring team in the league all season, in the last 8 periods, I think. What went into that in your mind? You guys just run out of gas after that, come back two games down.
I don't think so. It was. I mean, they gave a pretty good defensive effort in Game 6. We had chances, but not great ones. I didn't think that was the case tonight, though. If you're going to tell me after watching the 2 periods that we were going to be the team down 3-0, I would have said no way, but we were, and that was tough. And it was. Just know from personal experience, to get this far, you need breaks to go your way. And I just felt, we pressed and pressed and pressed, and they got the breaks that they needed and we didn't. And over a series, they probably earned those breaks because they got a hell of a team. And obviously they gave us everything we could handle and more. And I congratulate them. Trotzy did a really good job with their team.
What was your message to the guys afterwards?
It's a speech you don't prepare for. So I didn't think this was going to happen. So it's tough kind of bottling the words right now because I don't think the guys are. It's an empty feeling, and. We'll digest this and talk tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. But I'm damn proud of them. I'll tell you that. A team that didn't make the playoffs the year before and to get to Game 7 of the conference final. It takes a lot of work, and the guys put it in and almost rewarded for it.
Dan on the right.
John, you know how difficult it is to get to this stage. When you beat Jersey in 5, you come back and win 4 in a row against Boston. You're down 2, you win 3 in a row here. Did you get a feeling that this was your year? And does that feed into more disappointment because it was there?
Well, I feel like we had a good enough team to be where we were. You go through this playoffs, and I felt we could have won every game. We ran into a tough Washington team that was probably feeling the same thing. And once you get this far, you've probably done some magical things on the way. You've probably grinded things out along the way. I mean, for us to be down 2-0 at home and come back and win 3 in a row against them, it's pretty sure people weren't counting on that happening. And yeah, you think when you get this far, for sure you're thinking it's your year. But I'm sure they were thinking the same thing. Ovi's been banging at the door for how many years, and this is the farthest he's gotten in his career, and I'm sure they were using the same thing. And so when you get to this point, and I throw Winnipeg and Vegas in the same breath, look at the 4 teams that were left. Probably could have flipped a coin and not sure who was going to win. It just sucks for us that we're not one of those teams now that's left, but it's just tough.
On the front right here.
But like that many times, John, looking at the roster and the age of some of these players, it looks like the window is still open for this franchise. And yet, is that calm you down in any way, in a sense that you see the window?
I don't. The one thing about Steve Yzerman, he seems to keep our window open every year. That's what makes him a hell of a GM. And so yeah, I never think the window will ever be closed with this team.
Any more questions for Coach? Take one more and back it up there.
Yeah.
Ryan Bass, WGSP. The scoring, over the last 2 games to get shut out for a team that was one of the best scoring goals, that has to be kind of frustrating.
Yeah, well, losing's frustrating. So it doesn't, you lose, you don't score, you still would have needed more than 1. And goals are hard to come by in the series because we're playing a really good opponent. And, it's tough because we had, you're watching that game and then pucks are laying there and we just can't tap them in. And for most nights we did, and the last couple nights we couldn't. And I've been on the other side, and when we played the Rangers, it was the same type of thing when we had to win the last 2 games. So I said, it's not how many you put in the net, it's how many you keep out, and they kept them out in the last 2 games in one series.
Thank you.
Yeah.